throws it. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Fitzgerald in his 15th year with the Cardinals, and most career receptions with one team. In Week 14 against the Lions, he hit 1,282 receptions.
And he broke the record set by
Jerry Rice.
Of course, who else would it have been? Jerry Rice with the San Francisco 49ers. I know he played with some other teams later, but that was the record for one team. Now, Larry's still a ways away from Jerry Rice for the all-time record at 1,529, but definitely closing in on Tony Gonzalez for the number 2 spot. Won't get there this year, but don't expect him not to get there if he decides to play in 2019.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense coming back onto the field, and time for us to kind of assess what's happened this year for the Cardinals. And look, it hasn't been good. They're way below 500. Steve Wilks, first-year head coach, not what he expected.
Not at all. Not what the fans expected. Not what the organization expected.
And got his man complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
3rd and goal, Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Oakland Raiders, Charles, it's another lost season for them. We said that a few weeks ago, and we've been talking about this, but double-digit losses this year for the 12th time in 16 seasons, and that is so hard to fathom.
It really is, and I know everyone's going to say that just about every position will have an open competition, and they are accurate in saying that. The best signal, when you trade away your best defensive player, Khalil Mack, to the Chicago Bears, and arguably your best offensive player, Amari Cooper, to the Dallas Cowboys, there's no doubt that there's an open competition at every other spot. About the only guy who may be safe, the quarterback did.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, he fakes a spike. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Rosen.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Now Rosen on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Rosen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Chad Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones from 4 yards out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Carr throwing on second down. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, it's Rosen. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Martin. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away. after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Martin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chandler Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
7:34.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
6:37.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
29. Go Chief.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the... And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, folks, I guess just when you think you've seen it all, you see a fake punt in that situation. And, oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. No words at all for that one. Just a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Fourth down. Here's Rosen. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And Cook has it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook. Now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They run it again with Martin. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I sound